how to study for a test or how to study for an exam. I've just taken a little bit of time out from the room next door just to answer that question. I get this question in different words pretty much more or less through emails all the time. I just want to share with you a couple of pointers just to how to study for a test that will definitely help. First of all, if you haven't done so already, just head over to www.secretstudyskills.com and just pick up your 101 free study tips there. No obligation, just 101 free tips that I've put together with a friend of mine that will definitely help you on the road to success. So the couple of tips I want to share with you. First one is music. Not just any old music, not just the top 40 music or anything like that, but researchers have found that Baroque music, things by Mozart or Vivaldi, was actually written at about 60 beats a minute. Now 60 beats a minute replicate the average beating of a heart at rest. And why you need to know that? It's not that important, but basically you need to know that your brain will just start working in alpha brainwave patterns, which means that you'll be able to concentrate and understand for a longer period of time. If you listen to music like that for about 20 minutes or so, it'll get your brain moving in that sort of state, and you'll be able to study for a lot longer period of time. You won't feel so nervous, thinking about the exam. All those sort of emotions will be pushed out of your mind, and you'll be just there to concentrate. So it's definitely a great tip. And the second tip is creative thinking. What do I mean by that? Well, basically De Bono, who was a lateral thinker, if you haven't read any of his stuff, it's fantastic. He talks about creative thinking, and what I want to press to you, the point that's so important, is that creative thinking, things like imagination or brainstorming or attribute listening, just ways of thinking like that, will force you to go through information emotionally, not so much just rationally. And emotion clinging to anything that you're learning is definitely a benefit for long-term memory, so you can recall it later, just like in an exam. So I can give you an example where thinking creatively might help. If you're in a lecture class or something and your tutor is talking in a certain way and he's really excited about a certain topic, you can sort of read from his body language. It kind of gives you a suggestion or a hint, what might be an exam, apart from other subjects that he might not sort of express himself in such a way or might not sort of show so much enthusiasm in. That's just a quick little tip, you can just sort of read that off your lecturer there. Just trying to think, did the lecturer teach the course last year? Can you get access to the past year's exams? I mean, was there another lecturer who taught last year? Can you go and chat with him about the subject? Is there some sort of papers you can go through there and trying to find the relationship between, the past lecturer or the new lecturer? Just things like that, just thinking outside the box to try and focus your attention and your time and your energy on what's most important before an exam. So that's just a bit of information on creative thinking there. I just got to head back into the other room, so thanks so much. I'm going to share that with you, and if there's anything else, just head to the blog at studyskillsrevealed.com or secretstudyskills.com. Thanks so much.